Your boy Donnell Rawlings. I want to say fuck G's world. All right? That's what I want to say. It's not your world, it's my world. But I'm on this show and I need money because I'm going through a pandemic. So this is G's world on YouTube. And make sure y'all subscribe and hit the notification button and all that type of shit. All right? I need my money. All right? I need my money. I'm broke, bitch! Dave Chappelle gave me the Rona. I know he did.
Why he trying to blame it on you?
He blamed it on me?
Yeah, I think on that last special that he
Well, Dave Chappelle gave me the Rona. How many of us have them? Friends. I thought he gave it to me, right? Then I was like, nah, it wasn't it. I remember Elon Musk came to our show, right? He came with his girlfriend, Grimes.
Ooh.
She was straight off the bed. Taking selfies, smiling in our face. Nah, I'm not going to say. I'll probably get sued for that. I don't know how it happened. But it happened, but only, like I said, the isolation. But, I'm going to tell you, it felt like a military operation. Because when it happened in our circle, we had did like 67 shows. Nothing popped, right? We down to the stretch. It popped. But the thing was, when it popped, it wasn't like people was running around, like spreading. It was like once it popped, it just was like an army. Everybody was on lockdown. We already had 2 suites. Not 2 suites, 2 floors at the hotel lockdown. Everybody go to your room. 30 minutes after that, you got every daggone vitamin you ever thought of your life. You got humidifiers or whatever. We got a food schedule if you want food. Like, it became a team effort. You know what I'm saying? And we had a text thread going on. We was keeping our mental state together, being able to communicate with each other. And some people got sick, but nobody passed away. You know what I'm saying? And that was the blessing of it. And some people say, you guys are taking too much chances. Remember when we were doing the Yellow Springs, when the bubble popped, people was like, oh my God, all these people that was enjoying what the economy was doing, was enjoying everything. Then they're like, oh, I can't believe this would happen. And Dave, everybody had different thoughts on it. Dave was the only one who kept it. He said, I was like, Dave, we were so close to having a perfect record. He said, man, don't let this take away from the efforts we made, right? He said, but you remember, this is why we test.
Yeah.
That's the why you test. Like, you test so when it pops off, it don't, like when it popped off for us, first day, 1 person tested positive, second day 2 people, third day 3 people. Now anybody that know, because you start learning your COVID math when you've been doing this a long time.
COVID math.
You like this. Yeah, well, did I mean 2 days ago? It must have been. I mean, was I transmittable? All of that, right?
Yeah.
You do. You do your COVID math. It's the 4th and 5th day when it really goes haywire. On the 4th day, 5th day, 1 positive, then negative. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we was able to connect with it, find out that it was there, and shut it down. And for all the people that want to be like real critical, all right, what if people are doing certain things and they wasn't tested?
Yeah.
If they wasn't, you just out there. And nowadays, it's so much, you don't know, it's going to have to come down to, you have to protect yourself. You do everything to protect yourself. Somebody say, Johnny, you got corona. I'm like, I don't know.
What about?
And see how quick they step back. Tell people, I don't know.
When it first came out, were you pro CDC? And then after a while, you were like, man, what the hell are they doing? Like, what was your thought on the whole CDC?
I'm still pro CDC because they give us information.
Yeah.
They give us information to work with. But my thing now is with the information, you have to digest it the way you want to digest it. Because the big argument is going to happen in the case with me, when the second time I got it, I had no symptoms. People say, why did you test yourself? Because I know I travel a lot.
Yeah. I
know I'm around people. I'm going to go back home to my family. So whenever, and I didn't have to do this the last time, whenever I come home, I'll go I always test myself rapid every other day. I keep rapid testing myself. And then whenever I come back, I say I'm going to do a PCR. I did a PCR, and I'm telling you, the reason I did a PCR, I was like this, man, I know I'm going to be negative. Because I was like, oh, he's a job. I was like, yeah, go, boom, rape my nose again, whatever. Right? And then, you be waiting for your results, right? They be like this, but I paid for the 4-hour joints, right? I don't got time to be waiting.
Yeah.
And they was like, I was like, when am I getting the results? They said 2 days. I said, I could infect the whole country in 2 days. Mm-hmm. I said, I need 4 days. She was like, I said, what, it's an upcharge. They just want more money. That's another thing that people benefit. It go from like, say it's $75 to like $150 if you want it. So I said, I want my results today. And the day go past, I ain't thinking nothing about no positive. The day go, I'm like, ain't nobody called me. I'm like, what, they trying to prepare me?
Wow.
And the next day I opened that email, I was like, got me. Ow! But the thing was, we got to listen to science. You also got to listen to your body too. And even when I knew I was positive, I was like, man, I don't feel anything. I'm not taking advantage of it because it could happen, but I'm like this. I'm rooting for my immune system more than anything. And the thing about it was I had it. This is probably was going to happen. I had a very well-paying gig. Now, mind you, 2 days before, CDC said, if you're asymptomatic, if you have no symptoms, and they even said if you're coming down from your symptoms, all you got to do is isolate for 5 days, right? And then they say the next 5 days, if you're going to be around people, you have to mask up. So I'm doing my corona math. I'm doing this gig. I'm like, okay, I'll be like 2 minutes from that 5th day.
Wow.
And I was like, should I? And I had to make a decision that it's going to be a huge argument. I was like, do you go? Because you're not, by law, you do everything the right way.
Yeah.
But ethics, you might not, you like, that was that week. I was like, they won't get no more weeks out of me.
Yeah.
I was like, I would do that. I would do it the right way. But, man, you're not going to be able to tell people, especially if they're not super sick, if they're asymptomatic or whatever, you're not going to be able to tell them they can't work. And if you tell them they can work, they can't work, you're going to have a different form of leave. You got sick leave, personal leave, you're going to have some RONA leave. Yeah. And then what's going to happen with RONA leave is like everybody do. When I was working 9 to 5, I abused all my leaves. They didn't have to name them different stuff. I was like, do it mean I can leave?
So which one I got today?
Yeah, it'd be like this. You can use your personal, but if you use your sick, I'd be like, man, all of them is leaves. And I'm gonna tell you, that's what's happening in the airline business. You hear all these fights. This is just my thoughts. All these fights being canceled. Guess when they just all getting canceled? During the holiday season, right?
Oh, big time.
Come on, man. You know people like this. I got corona. I can't work. What's coming up? Christmas? I got a whole week off. It's going to be. They already in the UK. They're already lightening up what the protocol and procedure was to travel. Remember, you said you had the PCR out. They like this, man. Just take this rapid and put your mask on and keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
And especially, this is another thing I want to talk about. You gotta realize, and this is very upsetting. What happened. We done lose a lot of lives, but radio stations, TV, they got to make money. So how they make money? How many people watch? When you got a lot of people watching, you can control how people spend money with you with ads and stuff. Mm-hmm. They don't, man. CNN, they love to say record number of people tested positive. Remember, it used to be record number positive, and they would do that number, and then they would associate it with death. Yep. When the last time you associated with a positive test with death? It's still here, but that association isn't instant anymore. Mm-mm. They tell you 10,000, 30,000 people tested positive for Maricon or whatever his name is. Then you be like, how many people have died? They'll tell you the number again. It's so crazy right now. It's ultimately going to come down to protect yourself. If you're a person that has very bad health issues, of course we all going to take precautions, but you more so going to take more precautions than somebody be like this. I get a cold, it lasts a day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's going to be different, and it's going to come down to more issues on yourself.
Do you implement all that into your stand-up? Like, do you try to do a lot of COVID stuff? Because you have a lot of stuff to say about it, and a lot of it's funny, but do you put that into your shows as well? Or you
whatever's happening in my life, in the moment, that's what I'm talking about. Right now, it's smoking out the window.
Yeah. You got to do it.
This got me.